Okay. Now we are going to study response of underdamped second order system for unit step input, right? So we take the equation C of s by R of s is equal to omega n square by s square plus 2 zeta omega ns plus omega n square. So this is our second order transfer function, right? So you see the title response of underdamped of second order system for unit step signal. So see, this is your system, your second order system. This is our second order control system. I am just giving a step signal. Okay, and your output, so you will get output, so this is the input signal, right? So for underdamped case your response would be like this, right? So we are going to derive the equation for underdamped response, right? Underdamped response. So now C of s is equal to omega n square by s square plus 2 zeta omega ns plus omega n square. You just multiply R of s. Right? Here C of s is equal to omega n square by omega. So C of s by R of s is equal to omega n square by s square plus 2 zeta omega ns plus omega n square. So C of s is equal to omega n square by s square plus 2 zeta omega ns plus omega n square into R of s. So whatever is input signal, input is the step signal, right? Here R of s is equal to 1 by s. So s square plus 2 zeta omega ns plus omega n square, right? R of s means here 1 by s, step signal. So unit step signal R of s is equal to 1 by s. Now we have substituted here 1 by s, right? Now what is C of s here? C of s is equal to omega n square by s into s square plus 2 zeta omega n s plus omega n square. Right? Here C of s is equal to, right? C of s is equal to omega n square by s into s square plus 2 zeta omega ns plus omega n square. So now we have to apply the partial fraction method. So omega n a by s. So since this is a complex roots, this equation is a complex roots, right? So you are going to write bs plus c by s square plus 2 zeta omega ns plus omega n square. Now you have to find ABC values. So C of s is equal to a by s, right, plus bs plus c by s square plus 2 zeta omega n s plus omega n square, right? So what is C of s here? C of s means here C of s is equal to omega n square by s into s square plus 2 zeta omega ns plus omega n square is equal to a by s plus bs plus c by s square plus 2 zeta omega n s plus omega n square, right? So now what is the LCM? What is the LCM now? So LCM is omega n square by s square plus 2 zeta omega n s plus omega n square. So our LCM is s into s square plus, right, 2 zeta omega n s plus omega n square. So what happened here? A into s square plus 2 zeta omega n s plus omega n square plus bs plus c into s, right? So these both gets cancelled, right? Now omega n square is equal to so you have equation a into s square plus 2 zeta omega n s plus omega n square, right, plus bs plus c into s. So this is the important equation. So from this equation only we are going to find ABC values. ABC, right? So now here omega n, here see what is that? A by s. To find a value, substitute here s is equal to 0. S is equal to 0. When you substitute s is equal to 0, you will get omega n square. When you substitute s is equal to 0, what happened? So this term will become 0, right? This whole term become 0. So what is left? A, here s is equal to 0 square, and this will become 0, and this term also become 0. So this term also become 0. Only you have a into omega n square. Therefore a is equal to here, a is equal to omega n square by omega n square is equal to 1. So a is equal to here, a is equal to 1. So you have to find a BC value. To find the BC value, so you have to use a comparison method. First, compare s square coefficients. Left hand side, right hand side, compare s square coefficients. Compare s square coefficients. So both left side and right side, you just compare s square coefficients. You just see that in the left hand side, right? So s square coefficient is not there, so it is a 0, right? In this here, this side, so what is that? A into s square, s square coefficient is a. In this equation, so multiply inside bs into s square, bs square. So here also s square coefficient is b, So a plus b is equal to 0. You already know a value. If you substitute a value in this equation, 1 plus b, so b is equal to minus 1. So next we have to find the c value. So again you compare s coefficients. So this side there is no s coefficient, so you just put the 0. So s coefficient is 0, and this side if you multiply a into 2 zeta omega n s. So what is the s coefficient? S coefficient is 2 zeta omega n a, right? This is the s coefficient. Here what is the s coefficient? So c, s coefficient is c. So you know here 0 is equal to, so what is the a value? A is equal to 1. If you substitute here 2 zeta omega n plus c, so c is equal to minus 2 zeta omega n. So you got all the values. So you got a value is 1, b value is equal to minus 1, c is equal to minus 2 zeta omega n. So then you are going to substitute in that equation. So we'll substitute in this equation. So you have to substitute in this equation, right? So I'm going to erase this. So what is your C of s? Here C of s is equal to, so what is the a value? A is equal to 1 by s plus, what is the b value? B is equal to minus s. What is the c value? C is equal to minus 2 damping ratio omega n by s square plus 2 zeta omega n s plus omega n square, right? So now C of s is equal to, I'm going to write C of s is equal to 1 by s. So you take a common here, minus s, so you get s plus 2 zeta omega n by s square plus 2 zeta omega n s plus omega n square, Now you have to apply the L inverse. So now you apply to this equation. So apply inverse Laplace transform to this equation. You apply Laplace transform to this equation, inverse Laplace transform. So when you apply L inverse, C of s is equal to, so L inverse 1 by s minus, okay, so s plus 2 zeta omega n by s square plus 2 zeta omega n s plus omega n square, right? Omega n square, right? Okay, so what is the L inverse of C? L inverse of CS is equal to CT. Now you have to do some mathematics here, right? Okay, so now you have to apply L inverse. So applying L inverse is difficult. So you have to bring into formulas, right? So how will bring the formulas? So L inverse 1 by s, okay, s plus 2 zeta omega n. So I am going to write this s square plus 2 zeta omega n s plus omega n square. I am going to write as, so here s square plus 2 zeta omega n s plus omega n square, we can write like this, s plus, right, zeta omega n whole square, right, plus omega d square. You can write this one, right? So how did I write this equation? So you know that s1 is equal to s1 comma s2 is equal to minus zeta omega n, right, plus or minus, right, omega n, so j square minus 1, right, minus zeta omega n plus or minus omega n root of zeta square minus 1. So what I am going to do this one, so I am going to write like this, right, plus or minus. So when you write like this, omega n minus 1 plus zeta square. So I am going to write like this, omega n plus or minus. So I am going to take a minus common here, minus 1 minus zeta square. So minus root is equal to j. So minus omega n plus or minus j omega n minus zeta square. So here this can be written as omega d. Omega d means here under underdamped natural frequency. So radians per so here omega d is equal to underdamped natural frequency. So I'm going to write these roots like this. S1 is equal to, so S1 is equal to S1 comma S2 is equal to minus zeta omega n plus or minus j omega d. So separate if you write yes, so this minus j omega n bring it this side, so it become plus j omega n. So this plus j omega d become minus j omega d. So this is one root, and another root is, so s plus, so this become plus, right, zeta omega d. So when you take this minus j omega d become plus j omega d. So now it look like a plus b into a minus b. A plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. So s plus j omega d, right, plus j omega d, and s plus j omega d minus j omega d. So this is C, this is a plus b into a minus b. So is equal to a square minus b square. So s plus zeta omega d, omega, sorry, this is not omega, so this is omega n, this is omega n, okay, omega n a square minus b square means j omega d square. So what happened, s plus zeta omega n whole square, so j square means j square is equal to minus 1, so plus omega d square. So therefore we can write s square plus 2 zeta omega n s plus omega d square can be written as s plus zeta omega n square plus omega d square. So this can be written as like this, right? So then it will be easy to solve, right? I'm going to do it, Ct L inverse 1 by s. So I'm going to write s plus 2 zeta omega, I'm going to write s plus zeta omega, I'm going to write zeta omega n plus zeta omega n by s plus zeta omega n square plus omega d square, right? Ct is equal to, so L inverse 1 by s minus, so I'm going to write this one, just separating this fraction. So s plus zeta omega n, I have written s plus j omega n by s plus zeta omega n square plus omega d square, and another one I split like this, j omega zeta omega n s plus zeta omega n square plus omega d square, So you have to apply two formulas here, two formulas. So inverse Laplace transform formulas are there. So L inverse of, right, so s plus a by s plus a plus omega square is equal to e raised to minus at. So this is cos omega t, right? Another formula, L inverse omega by s plus a whole square omega square is equal to e raised to minus at sin omega t. So these two formulas apply, okay? You see this here, L inverse, so I'm just writing here, so C of t is equal to, L inverse of 1 by s is 1, next L inverse of, so I send minus inside, so you have L inverse of s plus zeta omega n by s plus zeta omega n whole square plus omega d square. Then minus L inverse zeta omega n by s plus zeta omega n square plus omega d square. Omega d square. Right. So now this equation like this formula. So s plus a means here a is equal to zeta omega n. Right. So C of t is equal to 1 minus. So I am going to write this one e raised to minus a. A is equal to here zeta omega n. So as per the equation there is a t. So cos omega is equal to here omega d into t. Right. So here minus L inverse. So you have to bring this equation to in this equation. So here omega d is there. So here also should be omega d. So you multiply and divide by omega d. So L inverse zeta omega n. So omega d by, right? So s plus zeta omega n square plus omega d square, right? So and multiply here omega d. So omega d it should be gets cancelled, right? So why I just multiply and divide omega d? So I need to bring into in this formula, right? So here now C of t is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus zeta omega n t minus e raised to minus omega n t cos omega d t, right, minus. So these three are constants, so you can take it outside. So damping ratio omega n, omega d. So L inverse. So omega d by s plus damping ratio omega n whole square plus omega d square. Omega d square. Right. So here C of t is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus zeta omega n t, right, minus actually this term, so minus cos omega d t, right. So I am going to write this one minus zeta omega n. So omega d, you know that omega d is equal to what? Omega n root of 1 minus zeta square. 1 minus zeta square. So into, so L inverse of omega d by s plus zeta omega d plus omega d square you can write in this equation. Like, so e raised to, so here a is minus zeta omega n t, right, sin omega d into t, right. So this one omega n gets cancelled, right. So finally equation you got e raised C of t is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus zeta omega n cos omega dt, right. So minus zeta by 1 minus root of 1 minus zeta square e raised to minus omega n t into sin omega d t. So I am going to take common here minus e raised to zeta omega n t. So C of t is equal to 1 minus t. When you take the common here, so you will get cos omega dt. So since it's a minus I have taken, so it become plus, right. So plus zeta by 1 minus root of 1 minus zeta square into sine omega d t, omega t. So now we just cross multiply it. After you cross multiply, you will get 1 minus by 1 root of 1 minus zeta square, right? So when I cross multiply, so 1 minus zeta root of 1 minus zeta square cos omega dt, right, plus zeta sine omega dt, right? You have two equations here. You have two equations. Here you know that theta is equal to cos inverse zeta, right? So and also it means sin cos theta is equal to zeta, right? And also sin theta is equal to here, sin theta is equal to root of 1 minus zeta square, 1 minus zeta square. So tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta. So root of 1 minus zeta square by zeta. So you can apply these two formulas here. So C of t is equal to 1 minus, right, e raised to minus zeta omega n t by root of 1 minus zeta square. So you write root of 1 minus cos 1 minus zeta square, you write as a sin theta into already cos omega d theta is there, right, plus zeta is equal to what? Zeta is equal to cos theta. Then already sin omega d t is there, right? So C of t 1 minus e raised to minus zeta omega n t by root of 1 minus zeta square, right? So I am going to write in a sequence sin omega dt into cos theta, right, plus cos omega dt so I got sin omega dt into cos theta plus cos omega dt into here is sin theta. So you have sin A into cos B plus cos A into sin B is equal to sin A plus B. So C of t is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus zeta omega n t by sin omega d theta plus theta. So this is the final equation. This is the final equation. So I am going to write this equation here. C of t is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus zeta omega n t by root of 1 minus zeta square sin omega t plus theta. So here t greater than or equal to 0. So this is the response equation for underdamped equation. So I have given the response equation is a t, C of t. So when a system is subjected to step signal, so you will get this kind of response. So this is the equation for this response. In the response of underdamped, okay, what is the equation? C of t is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus zeta omega n so this is a response we have derived, okay, for underdamped system. Here you see that zeta omega n, we say this is alpha is equal to zeta omega n. So this is called damping factor. Damping factor. Actually it controls the it controls the damping of system. It controls damping of system. It controls the damping of the system. And also you see that this 1 by the reciprocal of alpha is proportional to system constant, is proportional to system time constant. System time constant. It means say, alpha is equal to zeta omega n, right? Zeta omega n, right? So this is the proportional to the system time constant, right? And another few things. There are few things we can observe here. So here, if we just find, so there are few important things we're going to see here. What is that? The first one is here, if we just find if t tends to infinity, so what you get this equation? If t tends to infinity, so you will get this is a 1. Okay, when you substitute infinity here, so this whole term become 1. So this whole term becomes 0, and c of t you get 1. So this is a steady state this one is steady state response. Steady state response. So therefore the error approaches to 0. It means there won't be any error since steady state has reached 1, right? And one more important thing, if you just see that here, this is the response. So there are two envelopes, upside and here also 1, right? So this is a c of t and this is a t. See, this one is the equation 1 minus e raised to minus zeta omega n t by root of 1 minus zeta square. Second one, here down one is 1 plus e raised to minus zeta omega n by. You see that here there is a minus is there. So minus, this is a minus exponential. So it is decreasing, right? This is, since it is a minus in the exponential, it is decreasing. So as it is decreasing, right? So what happened is this all damping will die out. So all the damping will die out. So you see that this all dampings is finally is going to die out, right? And one more thing we have to observe here. Here time constant is equal to 1 by zeta omega n. So see, the time constant is small, so this decay is very faster and system will settle very soon. So it means here the product of zeta and omega value must be high, so that this time constant will be low, so that the system will have faster response. If it is if damping ratio, the product of damping ratio and omega n is small, so then this time constant will be high, so that the system will be the response will be very slow. Okay, next we are going to derive the equation for undamped. So undamped means what? When zeta is equal to 0, so your system is undamped. So undamped system, you have seen the response. So here the response. So you got this kind of response. C of t. Okay. So you see these oscillations are not being reduced. It is a constant in this case, right? We are going to derive expression for this equation. So you can derive expression for this response from undamped response. C of t is equal to 1 minus zeta omega n by of sin omega dt plus t. So this is underdamped response. From this equation only we can derive this undamped system response equation, right? So here you substitute damping ratio is equal to 0. Okay, so you get C of t is equal to 1 minus. So if you substitute here 0, omega n t by 0 square, right, sin omega dt, okay, plus theta. So what happens when you substitute this term? Since it is multiplied by 0, so this term become 1. This term become 1. So C of t is equal to 1 minus sin omega dt plus theta. So what is theta here? What is theta? So theta, you know that theta is equal to cos inverse zeta. Theta is equal to cos inverse zeta. Now you are going to substitute zeta is equal to 0. When you substitute zeta is equal to 0, so you will get cos inverse g. Okay. So what is cos 90? Cos 5 by 2 is equal to 0. So cos inverse cos 5 by 2 is equal to 0. Cos 90 is equal to 0. So here cos and cos inverse gets cancelled. You get the theta is equal to pi by 2. Theta is equal to pi by 2. You substitute here. When you substitute here, C of t is equal to 1 minus sin pi by 2 plus omega dt, right? So you will get cos of t. So sin 90 plus theta is equal to this is cos omega d theta. So this is the expression here, t greater than or equal to 0. This is the expression for this undamped system. This expression for undamped system. This is C of t is equal to 1 minus cos omega n dt. Okay. So here this response C of t is equal to 1 minus cos of omega dt. So this is a response for undamped system. Here is there omega n. Omega n means omega n is the frequency at which system output would oscillate if the damping were decreased to 0. Here since omega n is the here, what is that? Is the frequency at which system output would oscillate, right?